Okay, the Roman numeration system has several features, no? So when we put them together, such a way that the first numeral is larger than the next and so on, we add them. As in the case of C, which is 100, L, which is 50, and X, which is equivalent to 10. So we can add these numerals, and what we're going to get is a value of 160. So that's one of the ways that they are able to create other numbers. Another is you can only repeat the numerals 3 times. So x and x, that's 10 plus 10, 20. 3c's would be 300, but to get 400, you're not allowed to do apat na c. Okay? Another feature is if the numeral placed before another is smaller dun sa kanyang kasunod to the next, you have to do subtraction. So that's how they incorporated the subtraction property. For example, DC, IV, so D and C, D is 500, C is 100, so you don't have a problem. And then I and V, so I, the value of that is 1, and V, the value is 5. So that's when you do some subtraction. So 5 minus 1, that's 4. IV is the numeral for 4, if you remember. So what you have is a numeral for 604. You can also use bars, or they also use bars. So when you see bars above the numeral, that means that you have to multiply that by 1000. So since IV is our numeral for 4, and there's a bar above that, you have to multiply that by 1000. L, that's 50, and then you have 2x, 20. So you have 70. In total, this numeral set of numerals means 4070. Let's have some practice. So D, C, 3C's, and XL. So we know that that's 500. 3C's is 300 plus X, that's 10. Okay, XL. So 50, that's larger than 10. So 50 minus 10. So this one is 800 plus 40. So the first one, what we're getting is 840. Now for the second one, so we know that I is 1, X is 10, so 10 minus 1, that's 9. Let's multiply that by 1000 plus XL again, so that's 50 minus 10 again, and then IV, that's 5 minus 1, or as we already know, 4. This is 40, this is 9000. So what we have here is 9044. Let's do the reverse. Let us write the Hindu-Arabic 542 to Roman numeral. So 500 is 542. We can expand that. 500 plus 40 plus 2. Just so we are clear. 500 is D, 40. That's X and L, as we saw a while ago, and then we have 2 I's here for the 2. So this is DXL II. Now for this one, this is 1000 plus 100 plus 90 plus 70. So 1000 is M, 100 is C, 90. How will we get 90? We have an X and then a C. And then a 7, we have a 5 and 2 I's. So MCXC VII. Now, let's go to the traditional Chinese numeration system. So what we see here is an equivalency between the Roman and the traditional Chinese. So right here, 1 to 10, the 1 to 10 numerals from the Romans, meron yung equivalent na 1 to 10 from the Chinese. And then they also have a symbol or a character for C and a character for M, which is 100 and 1000 respectively. So the way they write it is downwards, vertically downwards, as opposed to the horizontal method that we also do. So ito ay triple C's, so this is 300 actually. L is 50, and then IX, that's 9. So this is 359. This Roman numerals is equivalent to 359. Now, analyzing how they would write it in Chinese. So looking at the table, this one seems to be 3, and then this one is the 100. Here, this one is V, that's 5. This one is 10. And then this one is the 9, the symbol for 9. So what they're doing is they're doing a multiplicative process. So first, isusulat mo muna yung mas maliit na number, and then you will follow that with a larger one. That would mean kailangan mong i-multiply yung dalawang numerals na yon. So this is a symbol for 3, and this one is for the 100, so that's 3 times 100. Since they don't have a symbol for 50, katulad ng sa Roman numerals, which is L, what they did is, or what they were doing is, write the smaller one first, and then if the next one is larger, that means you have to multiply. So here is 5 times 10, and then the 9. So 300 and 50 and 9 is 359. We can also see that here, so the Roman numeral VII with the bar, that means 7,000, right? So 7,000, 7 times 1,000. How will they show, or how do they write CNC? So CNC is 200. So kailangan mo ng dalawang ganito. So you will write the symbol for 2 first, and then the symbol for 100. So 2 times 100. X and L, I think that is 40. Is that correct? So a symbol for 4, and then a symbol for 10 here. So they have 40 as well. And then 6, they have a symbol for 6 that looks like that. So this Chinese characters or Chinese numerals actually is equivalent to, so 7,240 and 6. Okay, how will we write 26 in traditional Chinese numerals? So 20 and then 6. That's 20 and 6. So they don't have a symbol for 20, but they do have a symbol for 10 and a symbol for 2. So to make use of the multiplicative property, we write the 2 first, and then the 10. So we have a 20. They have a symbol for 6, so we will just copy that. Okay, so this will be our answer for 26. How we will write 26 in traditional Chinese. Okay, now we would like to write this numerals into Hindu Arabic. Okay, let's take a moment to analyze this. So this means 8, and this means 100. So 8 times 100, that's 800. How will we write that in Hindu Arabic? 800, D is 500, and we need 300 more, so we can make 800. So D, C, C, and C. This symbol right here is 9 for 9, and here is for 10. So what we want here is 90. C is 100. If we place an X before that, that's 90 in Roman numeral. This one is 6. I think we're familiar already with this. Okay, so how will we write this? DCC XC VI. This is the equivalent Roman numeral.